A very good afternoon and welcome to Younib TV News at 1. I'm Jessica Adiang. Now, those applying for new identity cards will get them in 21 days. This follows the acquisition of a new ID card printing machine and a move by the agency behind the process to adopt a 24-hour strategy to, among others, clear the current backlog and fast-track new application. Immigration and Citizenship Service Principal Secretary Julius Bitok said the government will issue a new printer to boost on the capacity of the National Registration Bureau.
Every Kenyan now who applies for ID is able to get it on time. As you are aware, our service charter provides for 21 days from application, processing, to production of an ID. And I want to assure all Kenyans that all systems are up and running and that we can get our IDs without any delay. And I'm happy to inform the country that right now, we have 4 products in one under Maisha. We have Maisha number, which is the number we are giving the newborns, which is a lifetime number. They use that number in their birth certificates. They use that number in the primary school.
We are able now to manage the current crisis. And as he has also explained, the current backlog that accumulated due to court order will be cleared in the next 30 days. So we want to assure Kenyans that within 30 days they will be able now to receive their cards. And we are operating 24 hours until that backlog is cleared.
Now, moving on, the Law Society of Kenya has issued a warning, citing the elimination of important exclusions that would undermine previous legislative successes, that if the proposed Finance Law 2024 passes unchanged, there could be legal action. The main concerns raised by the LSK are higher telephone access duty, the increase in the import declaration fee from 2.5% to 3%, and the internet data and money transfers from 15% to 20%, and the removal of
On the issue of cost of living, the bill introduces various provisions that will increase the cost of living for many Kenyans, which the LSK finds problematic. The various proposals in the bill will make life more expensive for a significant portion of the population, adding financial strain to already burdened households. Additionally, the importance of public participation as enshrined under our Constitution cannot be overemphasized. As the Parliamentary Committee continues collecting views from the public, we urge them to actually consider those views. The whole purpose of using taxpayers' coffers should not be as a mere exercise of sitting and talking and wasting time, but they should actually take into consideration the views that have been made by the various parties, and failure to incorporate the views of citizenry will see the Law Society of Kenya as gatekeepers of the rule of law without hesitation seek the necessary legal redress.
Now, Muslim clerics and political leaders have called on the government to consider the welfare of future generations and categorize muguka as a substance with significant health and social risk. Speaking on Tuesday at Nairobi's Jamia Mosque, Changamwe MP Omar Mwinyi said the muguka has considerable negative outcomes such as health issues and social effects.
We call upon the government to act truthfully and consider the welfare of future generations by categorizing the muguka as a substance with significant health and social risks, that is, as a drug with considerable negative outcomes such as psychological effects on the user, depression, insomnia, low sperm count, and marriage breakdowns, among other social evils.
Watu hasa na vurugu akili, ama tukisema kwa Kiingereza psychosis. Unapata mtu anakuwa kama wazimu kwa sababu ya kutumia mmea huu zaidi. Serikali imetoa pia pesa karibu 400 million ambayo imeingia katika ofisi ya Deputy President ya kuweza kupigana na mambo ya mihadarati.
Kwa nini anasema miraa inaharibu watu huko Mombasa? Na sisi kusema ukweli, sisi hatujaiona hadhara ya miraa katika hii kaunti ya Embu.
Sasa tunaomba serikali yetu ya hapa Kenya at least mtusikilize tu kama mkulima wa muguka, kama wa mama na wale wengine. Njui ndio biashara yenye tumezoea na hakuna makazi, tutaenda kutafuta kazi.
Now on to matters courts. According to the presiding judge of Siaya High Court, Justice Daniel Ogembo, an approval has been granted for the establishment of the court will serve the residents of Ugunja Sub-County and its environs who are currently forced to travel to Ukwala or Siaya to access justice.
It is the vision of the judiciary that there must be at least a resident magistrate's court in every sub-county in the country. In Siaya, this was the only one remaining. We already have a court in Alego Usonga, that is Siaya Law Courts. We have two in Bondo, that's Bondo and Usigu. We recently got Yala for Game Sub-County, and Ugenya already has Ukwala. So Ugunja was the only one remaining. Now that we have got Ugunja approved, I think on the issue of law courts in every sub-county, we'll have hit 100% success. And as you know, the judiciary's program on sustaining development through judiciary, whatever, access to justice, STAJ. This is one of the main agenda of the Chief Justice, to spread out judicial services to everybody, every corner of this country. So I think this is a great success for Siaya County. We have hit 100%. Perhaps we could be the first county in this country to hit that mark.
Now we are going for a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Je, wewe ni mfanyabiashara katika sekta ya elimu, afya bora, usafiri ama unamiliki kampuni yoyote ile? Ungependa kupata fursa ya kutangaza biashara yako ili kuwafikia wateja zaidi? Usikonde. Runinga ya Younib inakupa fursa ya kupeperusha matangazo kuhusu bidhaa na huduma unazotoa kwa bei nafuu. Kwa maelezo zaidi, wasiliana nasi kupitia nambari za simu 0750344700 ama kupitia barua pepe marketing@younibtv.com. Jinyakulie leo. Younib TV, ever the best.
Welcome back. Now, Kirinyaga County government has launched a rapid road rehabilitation initiative aimed at restoring infrastructure damaged by the recent floods. The initiative will involve grading and marraming rural access roads whose sections had been washed away by the rainwater during the heavy rains that hit the country in the months of April and May.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also recognize the crucial role that good transport network plays in agricultural development. And through our Nyorosha Barabara Mashinani initiative, we have routinely been improving rural access roads. We know that because of the recent rains, many of these roads have been spoiled. And Mheshimiwa have also received that message that you have brought from Mheshimiwa Mary Mange from Mwea. And we will work with our team to make sure that the roads that have been damaged by the recent floods are quickly rehabilitated so that our people are not inconvenienced. We, however, acknowledge that there may be a challenge of allocation of resources, but we are working together with the County Assembly to reorganize and see that adequate resources are put in place.
Now on to matters business. The Kenya Bankers Association, in partnership with the Central Bank of Kenya, has launched a financial literacy program dubbed the Chora Plan. The month-long public sensitization campaign is looking to empower individuals and businesses with knowledge and skills to make them informed on financial decisions.
We provide cater for the needs of customers. In particular, they should cater for their day-to-day needs, enable them to cope with shocks, and provide them with the ability to invest in future goals. These will entail financial products and services ranging from transaction and savings accounts, microcredits, microinsurance, to micro pensions.
The Chora Plan campaign is premised on the prevailing low levels of savings and the high financial illiteracy amongst Kenyans. Studies have shown that there is a direct correlation between financial literacy and levels of savings. To contextualize the need to cultivate a saving culture in Kenya, a 2021 Global Financial Literacy Survey indicates that only 38% of Kenyans are financially literate, compared to 40% in Tanzania and 42% in South Africa. Our saving rates lag at 13%, which is far below the Africa average of about 17%.
Next month, there's another shock coming in the form of social health insurance fund, 2.75. Again, we need to do something. So how do we prepare ourselves, even as employees, to be able to navigate those shocks? And that boils down to financial literacy and how we manage our finances.
Now on to matters sports. 25 coaches started their pursuit of the CAF B license on Monday at the Kenya Institute of Special Education, KISE, in Nairobi. Among them are Vihiga Queens assistant coach Harriet Fakiri, Eldoret Falcons Mike Washira, Kakamega Homeboys assistant coach Jeff Odongo, Shabana's assistant coach George Owoko, and 3K FC's coach Francis Shege. This is the 5th CAF B course by the current Football Kenya Federation office.
Implementing has been easy because you find you're doing the same curriculum. So even if my head coach is not there, I still know what to do because now we have the knowledge.
It is very important for coaches to be knowledgeable, and it is important because now we'll be doing the right things. We'll try to develop the players in the right way at the right age, and this allows us to have a very competitive league in future and also a national team.
We've done a lot of them, even on grassroots outside Nairobi, we have it, and so many people are turning out. And the interesting thing is now, people who are coming for these courses are people who are already attached to some grassroots clubs.
That is all we had lined up for you today. Thank you for joining us. I am Jessica.